King Charles would lose a lot of support if he shunned Prince Harry and chose not to grant his youngest son a UK residence, which is usual in his role as Counsellor of State. Prince Harry is one of 7 Counsellors of State for his father, with royal rules stating those who take on the role would be given a residence in England. A Counsellor of State is effectively a stand-in for Charles, should the king be temporarily unable to carry out his duties if he is ill or abroad. There has been some speculation as to whether King Charles will extend this to his youngest son following his decision to step back from royal duties and relocate to the US in 2020. Earlier this year, Harry and Meghan were asked to give up the UK royal residence of Frogmore Cottage, a spokesperson for the couple confirmed. Responding to a question about Harry's role as Counsellor of State, and speculation surrounding it, PR expert Luana Ribera told Daily Express US, "I think it is wise for King Charles not to make any bold statements like removing Harry as a Counsellor of State. With the addition of Anne and Edward, it simply isn't necessary, and while he may be the monarch, he is still also a father. Harry could be viewed as something of a prodigal son, and I think Charles would lose a lot of public support if he shunned his son rather than welcoming him back with open arms." From a PR point of view, Ribera said it would be wise to avoid making any bold statements about his youngest son. Ribera, of Dauntless PR, added, "I think King Charles will be reluctant to do anything that would send a strong message about Harry's inclusion or exclusion from the royal family." While he didn't actively remove Harry as a Counsellor of State, new legislation was passed allowing the role to be extended to include Princess Anne and Prince Edward. This means the likelihood of Harry actually being called on to perform official royal duties is fairly low. With so much property to choose from, I can't imagine it will be much of an issue for Harry to be assigned an official residence in the UK. But I think this will be a paperwork matter and can't imagine Harry and Meghan choosing to move back to Britain or spend a lot of time in any residence they were given access to. Last week, a royal source claimed that Harry could be offered a base in Britain to stay due to his role as Counsellor of the State. Royal sources told the Sunday Times that one option is an apartment at Kensington Palace, where Prince William and Kate have a home and private office. A friend of Charles said, "The king can see that to remove Harry as a Counsellor of State would be seen as an act of antagonism, and he does not want to do that. If, as a consequence of that, somewhere on the royal estate needs to be earmarked as a pied-à-terre for his son, that seems a reasonable thing to do." It comes after claims Harry was denied a room at Windsor Castle earlier this month during his fleeting visit to London.